Shields up, Iron Breakers. Today we're going to be checking out the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. There's apparently been a new gameplay demonstration for Legend of Zelda, and this is most definitely going to be a title that I want to cover here on the channel this year. For those of you not aware, if you go back through the channel, you'll actually be able to find my very first playthrough, I think, of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which was a title that I've greatly enjoyed. Now, I don't have as rich of a history with the Zelda franchise. I think that the very first Zelda game I actually played was Twilight Princess on the Wii. So I came in very late to the Nintendo games, but so far I do have to say I've enjoyed a great deal of them. And when it comes to Breath of the Wild, that is one of the best games that I've ever played, hands down. I know that it's not the same for everyone, but personally, I really enjoyed that experience, even though I know the weapons break. Some people didn't like the mechanics of weapons breaking and all that stuff. It's whatever. To me, the important thing was that it was extremely refreshing when it came to an open world game, which was something that to me was very important. I really enjoyed my time with it. As a matter of fact, I recently went back because I never really did complete every single thing that you could do in the original Breath of the Wild. And over the last couple of days, I've actually gone back and played a little bit of it on my Switch, and that's been pretty fun. So I'm looking forward to see what happens with this gameplay on Tears of the Kingdom. So I'm going to be reacting to it, and I'm going to be pausing while I'm watching to give my take on things that are happening. And we're probably even going to be rewinding and doing all of that stuff. So let's see what this is all about, and let's check it out. This is by Mr. Aonuma, who is the series lead, I think. Eiji Aonuma. So let's get started.
Hello everyone. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. First, I have some news. Development on the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is now complete. Thank you very much for waiting. Many of you are looking forward to this game, and we've released a few trailers so far. Although it'll just be a brief glimpse, I'm going to actually play the game for you all today and show you what it's like. Okay?
Please don't spoil too much.
Let's begin. Here we are in the land of Hyrule. Like the Legend of Zelda.
Okay, so first impressions, like from a visual standpoint, looks extremely similar to Breath of the Wild. And I can already tell there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be like, looks like the same game. And to me, the importance of Legend of Zelda is, particularly with Breath of the Wild and stuff like that, is not necessarily the graphical fidelity, because I feel that the art style does the heavy lifting when it comes to this game. The stylized art style, which is absolutely gorgeous, in my personal opinion. Feel free to disagree, it's whatever, but I think the game looks gorgeous. So one of the things that we can instantly see is that you have the same marker system that you had in Breath of the Wild. I'm not sure what these coordinates are about, but you also have the same hot and cold system that you had, as well as the noise system that you had. These are things that kind of like indicate how noisy you are at any given time, because, in case you want to be stealthy. For those of you that potentially didn't play Breath of the Wild, like, what are you doing? Go play that right now. It's an amazing game. But yeah, and just like the overall look and feel feels extremely familiar. Let's see what they're going to show us here.
Breath of the Wild, there's a vast world to explore. Of course, it's not just the same world as is. It's changed in many ways. If we talk about all of the changes today, we'll run out of time, so we hope you'll seek them out for yourself when the game launches. In this game, the vast world of Hyrule reaches high into the sky. You'll notice some landmasses floating up there. We call them Sky Islands. You're probably wondering something. How do you get to the Sky Islands when they're so high up? If we take a look, oh, something's falling from the sky. Do you see it? I wonder what that is. Let's head over to it. We're almost at the spot where the object fell. Here it is.
So another thing that we can instantly see, we have the same stamina system. I'm not sure what this is. This I don't recognize, and feel free to correct me if maybe this is something that I missed in the DLCs, because I didn't play through all of the DLCs either. I played through the entirety of the base game when it came out, and then I restarted my save in Master Mode, and that turned out to be much more challenging than I was initially expecting. So I did all of the 4 beasts, I believe, but I never went around and did the actual DLC. I do own it. It's something that I intend on playing before actually getting to Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay, let's use one of Link's new abilities. If you do this on the rock that just fell...
Oh! Of course! So a rock falls over, and you just rewind time and yoink yourself up.
Look, it started rising. This power is known as Recall, which rewinds an object's movement. Since I just used Recall on the fallen rock, I can now rise into the sky. We're a lot closer to the Sky Islands.
I was thinking about the stasis because it's also yellow, and I was like, wait, but the rewind thing was actually not in Zelda. What you could do is you could assign movement to an object by placing it in stasis and then whacking it around, and then it would just like yoink.
Let's use the paraglider to reach one of them. There are a few other Sky Islands floating here too. I made it. There are lots of ways to reach the Sky Islands, so we hope you'll try a few different methods.
Interesting.
Okay.
I like that Link has longer hair. I wonder if that grows dynamically, or if that's just like, not in this one, Link just has like longer hair.
Okay, now we're on a slightly bigger Sky Island. Just like on the surface, there are several man-made structures. Some trees are also growing here. You won't see many of those yellow trees on the surface, though. Let's walk around for a bit.
Interesting. Why? These just look like trees from fall.
There's a branch on the
linked to
ground.
whispers?
When you find something like this, you should pick it up. It might come in handy later. Let's continue. Oh, something's there. This is a brand new enemy called a construct. We'll fight it using the branch we just picked up.
Okay, so that is going to be something that for a lot of people is going to be an instant turnoff. It seems that weapon breaking is going to make a reappearance in this game as well. I want to tell you guys that I'm of 2 minds when it comes to weapon breaking, and I'm not sure if Master Mode has been rebalanced since I last played it, but it felt like weapons didn't break as easily as they broke at the start. Again, I'm not sure because I had before the last couple of days, I hadn't played Zelda in forever, but like weapons breaking to me was not a problem in normal mode. In Master Mode, I found it to be a bit of a problem because a lot of times I would break my weapons, killing like a regular Lobby Bokoblin. And I was like, bro, I don't know about that. Like, I feel like that's a bit much. But, you know, I still went through and I killed all the beasts, did all the things. There are many ways to acquire weapons in Zelda. This is just to say that I can see both points. The thing was also, weapons breaking got me to try out a lot of different weapons where maybe I would have just stuck with one weapon if they didn't break. But it looks like that's a mechanic that's back. Let's see if he expands on that.
Ah, the branch broke. Not good, not good. Quick, get another branch and... we defeated it. Moving on. We've now explored more of this Sky Island. As expected, fighting with just a branch won't get us very far. Also, this branch is almost broken. So here's another one of Link's new abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over here, and do this, look, we can stick them together. We created a makeshift hammer.
What?
This
No! Dude, no way! What are you talking? What the hell?
is called Fuse. You can stick objects together to create new weapons with various effects. Let's take on another construct with this fused weapon. We're dealing with 2 of them at once. Oh, we beat one. The weapon's attack has definitely improved.
Just listen, I'll put this branch together with this big old rock, and I'm gonna beat you to death with it. Like, what do you mean?
The other branch broke, but this weapon has much better durability.
Is the rock becoming smaller, or is that just me? Is he like expending the rock? No, it's the same size. Oh, it grows when you take it out, just like a Monster Hunter hammer. So when you sheathe it, it goes down in size.
The weapon's attack has definitely improved. The other branch broke, but this weapon has much better durability. You can do all sorts of things by experimenting with the fuse ability. You can fuse...
Bro, I'm gonna grab like a stick, and I'm gonna grab like a rock, but not like a rock like what he did. I want like a piece of a ruin or something, like an actual brick. And I'll just have like a massive brick hammer all the time. That'll be great. Hell, you should actually pick up some of those metallic like platform stuff, glue those together. It's like, and now it's a beefy weapon.
Use two weapons, for example. If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork, we can create a weapon with a much longer attack range.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, this is, yep, all right. I was like wondering to myself, okay, so the game doesn't look terribly different, which I know that for a lot of people is going to be a problem. To me, it's not really. I'm like, whatever. It doesn't have to be super different in terms of how it looks. I just want to see how they innovate on it. And then, you know, Mr. Aonuma just went like, let me show you fusion. And I was like, okay.
With this, we don't have to get too close to enemies, and we can safely attack from a distance. You can also fuse arrows with materials in your inventory. For instance, try fusing this leaf to an arrow. Fuse an ice elemental material to an arrow and you can freeze faraway enemies.
Oh my god.
Very useful.
That is really cool.
In addition, let's see.
Dude, I do need to give one criticism, and this is something that I always say. It has something to do with the way that people record videos in Japan. Like, look, we're at 1080p. This is the maximum resolution that we can get. Why is the video so blurry? Come on, man. It's like, listen, I know that the game looks better than this on the Switch. I have no question. Listen, please, people of Japan, okay, when you record video game videos, more bitrate. Okay, like, give us 10,000 bitrate or something. It's a little bit blurry, man.
There's a bird flying around. If you're out hunting, you might feel that aiming with an arrow is too difficult. Apparently, my eyes can't track fast-moving objects as of late, so my shots rarely land. So, at times like these, here's an eyeball you can get by defeating monsters. Fuse it to an arrow and... look, it homed in on the target.
Homing missiles.
Let's try this on another bird. I'll just fire in that general direction. It's very simple. Depending on what you stick together, the fuse ability could also be beneficial for hunting. I fused a mushroom to my shield. Now, you're probably wondering if this has any use. Well, this mushroom is actually a puff shroom. Let's fight an enemy with this. I blocked with the shield. Okay, there's smoke now. The enemy's lost sight of Link, so... attack!
Okay, so listen, here's how I'm killing every single monster in the game. I'm putting a bomb in my shield. You touch me, you blow up. It's like the mutually assured destruction thing. You sure you want to attack me? There's a bomb in my shield. You sure about that? You better think twice.
Even if you struggle with combat, you can take down enemies using similar methods. In the previous game, you'd usually get powerful weapons by defeating strong enemies. But in this game, fusing even the weakest weapon with something else could turn it into a useful weapon. There are even more gameplay options for sticking things together. Let me demonstrate. Some of the Sky Islands even have rivers. We'll want to cross this one, but swimming across it, well, the river's too wide for that.
Look at this. Are these like the different powers?
We need a boat. Of course, there isn't anything that resembles a boat around here. So,
like, wait, I'm actually curious. We're at 716. Let me just very quickly look here. Come on, internet.
You'll notice
okay, so there's nothing there. Okay, so here we have this thing. Wait, this was the recall ability, right? Let me see. I think it only shows up when he is... Yeah, when he's climbing. Because, like, see, here, when you're at the horse, he doesn't have it. He has a sword ability, whatever that is.
We're almost at the spot where the object...
Okay, so here... So these represent your powers, it seems like. So that's recall. And then, is this one fuse? I think that one is fuse.
We'll fight it using...
Yeah, see? He's going to now fuse it. Yeah, here we
Also,
go.
this branch is almost broken. So here's another one of Link's new abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over here...
Yeah, see, you probably press L and that... Okay, so these represent different specials. So that means that this next one is going to be a different special that we're about to learn.
We'll lift up this log and attach it to a second log. Let's do one more. We'll bring this over here and attach a third log. It's a makeshift raft. This is another new ability called Ultra Hand. Even though the logs are currently attached, they can be detached. Let's modify the shape of the raft. You can always attach things or detach them like this. Now, if we put this on the water, it's made of wood, so the buoyancy will keep it afloat.
See, that's the thing about Breath of the Wild that made it so special. It's the interactivity between each system. Because Breath of the Wild doesn't do this thing of like gluing things together or whatnot. But it does have a similar system. Like you could bust up a log in Breath of the Wild, put it in the water, and it would float.
We've made a simplified version of a boat. However, it won't move in its current state, so we'll need something to propel it forward. There's something here. Let's try hitting it. Oh, wind. It's blowing wind. Looks like we found a fan. Why don't we try attaching it? We'll attach another one. This should make the boat well balanced.
Why is there a battery thing there?
Okay, they're attached. All right, let's try moving the boat. Hey, it's moving. It's sailing pretty fast with the wind from the fans.
So what happens when they run out of juice?
We should be able to cross the river in no time. All right, we reached the other side. In the most recent trailer, we showed scenes of Link riding a large car and a flying machine. Those vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start. Instead, you'll be able to freely craft them on your own. There are all sorts of objects you'll come across in this game. And depending on how you use your imagination, you can do a lot with them. So, try crafting different things and explore this world at your leisure.
I just want to point one thing out. Imagine 4-player optional co-op. Dude! But no, I don't think that's happening. It doesn't have to happen, by the way. I know that a couple of Zelda purists just like jumped in, just like, shut the hell up! Single player! Relax, okay? Don't hurt me. I'm just like, I'm just thinking about how fun it would be to do this with a couple of friends, is all I'm saying. But I can also obviously see the appeal of doing it by myself. I mean, most of the games I play on stream, I usually play solo anyway. But yeah, this thing looks gorgeous.
There are even more new abilities. Take this building over here.
So you look at the different
Okay,
icon.
watch this.
Ascend.
Look, I passed right through the ceiling. This new ability is called Ascend. If you're in a place with a ceiling, you can go through to the floor above you. There are some restrictions, but what's great about this ability is that as long as there's a ceiling, you can use it anywhere. For example, this place has a cave with a hill right above it.
Oh,
If we
crap.
use the ability here, come on, keep going. Okay, we emerged at the top of the hill. In the previous game, you had to use stamina to climb a mountain. But in this game, if there's a mountain with a cave like this one, you can now get to the top without having to climb all
Once
the way
you
up.
unlock that power.
Here's another
yes.
example. Imagine you're stuck in a cage. If it's got a ceiling, you know what to do, right? Exactly. Oh, there's another construct.
Look at
It
the
seems to be
weapon that
holding
one.
a strange weapon. Some enemies are equipped with fused weapons,
It's a paddle.
so battles will play out a bit differently from the previous game.
Dude's got a paddle.
Ah, it blew me away with wind. Looks like it's got some sort of fan. Ah, I got pushed off. Oh well, let's just return to the surface. You can quickly descend from the sky to the surface
Oh,
like this.
man. That's pretty cool.
It feels so good. In the sky, you'll be able to look out across the land. You can also search for destinations that pique your interest. Once
This is
you've
gonna be
chosen your
really
destination,
because you can basically like glide, so you'll be able to glide from very high up. That's cool.
you can speed things up,
Whoa!
like this. Let's dive into this river.
Now let's dive straight into the dirt and see what happens.
And we're back on the surface.
I kind of feel like you would have a little bit more momentum, but sure.
There are still so many things I'd like to show you, but let's leave it at that for now.
Yes. It's like here's the thing. I get it. A lot of people, you guys are gonna be like, "Oh man, no, show us more, show us more." It's like, you shouldn't want that. Hell, I probably shouldn't have even watched this. I'd have rather discovered all this in the actual video game. I'm already sold on Tears of the Kingdom. I don't need to see more, but it's just like, this was a really cool presentation. Listen, like I said, I was already going to play this game no matter what, but some of the stuff that they are showing here, some of the innovative stuff that they're doing is looking really, really cool.
What did you think? Some of Link's new abilities were updated from the previous game.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of you watching me play were thinking, wait, if you could do that, then maybe you could do this too. In this game, you can do a lot of things just by thinking about what's even possible. There's still a lot of new gameplay, mysteries, and encounters we couldn't show today, but they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule, and we hope you'll use your imagination to explore it. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
That's awesome. The one thing that I kind of question is like, why didn't we see like a single weapon? Like all of it was using the fuse thing. Are there not weapons in this mode? Like you can see that the Master Sword appears to be like rusted or damaged in some way. Wonder why that is. That's probably part of the story, maybe. Or maybe they'll just legitimately be regular weapons and then there will be weapons that you can fuse together. Who knows? But very curious. Oh. They're making a themed console. But this is the OLED model, though, I think. Yeah, this looks just like the OLED model. Oh, that's a cool looking dock. I'm pretty sure that Eric's is going to end up buying this. He's a sucker for Zelda stuff. Eric's is probably going to end up buying this. Looks like you can buy this before the actual game. On the 28th of April. Okay. Although I should say, the fact that they're releasing an OLED model kind of goes against my theory that Nintendo is about to announce a new console. I still suspect that Nintendo is announcing a new console this year, but we'll see. We'll see if that comes to pass or not. I think that this looks pretty good, but I'm not interested. I already have an OLED Switch, and you know, even though I would love to have this, it's like, no, I'm not spending the money for this. It's not. I already have an OLED Switch. I'm good. Oh, that Switch Pro controller, though. Switch Pro controller is so sexy. These are coming out same day as the game. That case looks really cool too, but I have a Monster Hunter case, so I'm good. Anyway, that was it for the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. All the, you know, the new gameplay. I think that this game looks amazing. I highly recommend. If you haven't played Breath of the Wild, that already comes highly recommended by me. I think the game's really good. I know that some people in my community, like I've seen through comments, they don't appreciate the game as much as I do, but here's what I can tell. I love Breath of the Wild. I know for a fact I'm going to love the crap out of Tears of the Kingdom. So, you know, it is what it is. Thank you all very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, let me know in the comment section. I don't usually do a whole lot of reactions in here. Sometimes I do some analysis, stuff like that. But yeah, let me know if you like this, and I might do more for other games that are coming out, stuff like that. But for now, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next one. Stay strong. Stay safe. Peace out.